Howdy y'all, author Brian S. Pratt here again with another one of my being self-published videos. This one's about print books. Should a self-published author do print books? Pros and cons. I would say no. Simply because in my own experiences, I sell one print book for about every 50 to 100 ebooks. Okay? Ebooks cost me nothing. Print books, major discounts, and yeah. So, plus, okay, let me give you some figures on print books. There's two places that I've had experience with doing print books. One of them I've been doing almost since the beginning. It's called Lightning Source. I use them for my print books, the ones that I've done. It doesn't cost too much to set it up. You got to get the cover just right. They have specific specs you got to do based on your word count and everything. But Lightning Source, now I have novels. I don't have novelettes. I don't have little small short things. Mine are full-fledged long books. Now at Lightning Source, 100, and I go by word count when I'm talking my books. And for context, 400 words roughly equates to one traditional paperback page. So like my average runs about 160,000 words per book, and that's 400 pages. Now at Lightning Source, see, a Lightning Source, you can set you can set the discount for the online publishers. You can do 35%, or you can do 70%, or you can do anything in between, right? Like at Amazon, when you do set up your books there, you can choose 35% discount or 70% discount. I do 35% discount because for the ebooks anyway. And I let my publishers worry about the paperback discounts. But I set up the paperback discount at the publisher, and then they apply that at the retailer. So like a Lightning Source, my 160,000 word, 400 page traditional paperback, at 35%, I can price it at $12.99 and make 31 cents per sale. $12.99. Not too bad. And then for every dollar I advance that, I get 75 cents because I set it at 35%, which I think is the lowest you can do for retailers. I haven't said it for a while. I just looked these numbers up just today. Now, my longest book that I just recently published last year, Dark Shores of Salvation, had a whopping 227,000 words, or it would be 567 pages of a traditional paperback. Now that one there, I could price it at $16.99 and make 14 cents per copy. And so you can see how, as a self-published author, to have a print book, your prices are going to be overcharged, or be way higher than the average you would find there of established authors. Also, you're not making much, hardly anything. Now the same thing with a $5.99 paperback, I can make $4, or ebook. I can make like depending on where it sells, anywhere from $2 to $4, and it costs me nothing. So that's why I do that. I do have some paperbacks out there, and they do sell some, and I've recouped everything I've ever paid for my paperbacks. But I don't know, I get a handful of sales a month, maybe. Now the other option is draft to digital. Smashwords, my ebook publisher, was bought out by them, and they're merging right now. At some point in time, there will be no Smashwords. There will just be draft to digital, which is fine because it looks like the ebook section of it is gonna remain the same. Now, draft to digital, the one nice thing about their print option is when you publish your ebook and you give them that one single image that ebooks require, which is really simple to make, they will create they can automatically create a paperback with your manuscript and this one thing, and they just wrap it around, and they just like wrap it around it. to the back and everything, and they fill in all the information for you. However, I have some. I can never use them ever, and I'll explain why. First of all, they don't offer the retailer discount. Last time I checked, was set at 70%, and you can't change it. Every place else you can change it. You can't change it there. Maybe I've expressed concerns with them. Maybe they've changed it by now. I haven't actually checked it recently, but I went on there today and checked their price calculators. Now the 160,000 word, 400 page book that I could price at $12.99 at Lighting Source and make 31 cents per copy. The same book at Drafted Digital, the minimum price $22.05, and I would make 0 royalties. So if I want to make more royalties out of that, I have to increase the price. And every dollar I increase it by 30 cents. So if I want to make $1 on this 160,000 page book, I would need to price that over $25. And who's going to pay $25 for a self-published book of an author that they have no clue who it is? I mean, if they're friends or families, maybe. But who would buy that, right? Now, my largest book, 227,000 K, that I could price at $16.99 at Lighting Source and make 14 cents a copy. At Drafted Digital, I can't even publish it. They have a max word count for published books at 181,300 words. So my largest book and at least 2 other ones that I have, I can never publish there. So I'll never use Drafted Digital, ever. I can't, because I want one publisher that does all my books, and Lighting Source does it. Now, the last time I published a book at Lighting Source, it cost me $150 to upload it, and it cost $12 per year to maintain. But if I can get all my books on there and I can make a profit, then those fees are acceptable. Now, frankly, I really don't care about making paperbacks because I don't sell any, hardly ever, because as a self-published author, you cannot competitively price your books. Also, I think Drafted Digital does 70%. So, well, we do it 70%, so retailers will put them on the shelves. No, they won't. They have a finite space of shelving. And like you go to Barnes & Noble, you go to Walmart, they have X amount of space, right? Especially like Walmart. All they're going to do on there is the, bestsellers. The ones that have a history, or whose author has a history of selling a lot of copies. Everybody wants them. That's the ones you see there. You'll never see my books at Walmart. You'll never see my books on the shelves of Barnes & Noble or Books A Million or any of the other ones, because I don't sell that many copies, paperback copies. So going with Drafted Digital, having them charge me 70% for a discount to retailers, because so my books can get on a shelf that will never get on the shelf. That makes no sense to me. So I would advise Lighting Source. That cuts your retailer discount in half. There's no point in having it, very, very high, because they're making it as they order. Like they order at Amazon. Amazon contacts the Lighting Source, says, "Hey, we need you to ship us a book." They'll print it out, send it, and boom, it's sent out. There's no shelf space. So whether I do 35% discount for them or 70% discount for them, the process remains the same. There's nothing that 70% isn't going to increase anything for me that I can tell. So I would just soon cut that in half. I could thus reduce my list price quite a bit, and my books become more competitive. And then, so that's the reality of print. I would advise Lighting Source over Drafted Digital, simply because of that. Anyway, if you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Good luck to y'all.